You're listening to the worldwide leader in high school sports, the classy voice of the LaSalle Lancers, WLSN, a part of the Class X Radio Network.
Barrett Cohen, WLSN, LaSalle Broadcasting Network, and it's senior day here at LaSalle High School, and a big day for the Lancers. Victorious today. We got first Eric Alberger. Eric, first of all, you said that you've done all these interviews before. You're pretty confident, aren't you?
I am extremely confident about doing interviews.
I'm gonna put you to the test here before this year's done, maybe in the spring. But Eric, talk about today's success. First of all, for all you guys, a big day for you guys.
It was a lot of fun. It's always nice having that win and having those personal wins, but more importantly, when you win and you see your points go up for the team, it means a lot more. Knowing that you're helping the team out and that you're part of a bigger thing than just yourself, and that's the nice thing about wrestling, how it's an individual sport, but you always contribute to the team immediately.
Talk about, and all you guys all ask the same question, talk about the impact of being in a program, LaSalle Wrestling, that I think we can all agree is about ready to take off to a place this program has never gone before.
Well, the program here, I mean, with Zirkle here, it is unreal. It's the transformation that you see. I mean, I came in, I was 5'1", and I weighed like 165 pounds, and now I've grown almost a full foot, and I'm still weighing about the same, but it's an entirely different 160 pounds, and also the discipline that he teaches you. I mean, he doesn't just focus on the sport. He's there for us to win, but he also wants you to become a better man. We had a contract that we signed at the beginning of the year called the Servant Athlete Leadership Vow. And, I mean, it's all about the 5 pillars here at LaSalle and how we're supposed to try to live up to those pillars, specifically with the wrestling program. So they're doing a great job here, and it means a lot and changes you.
Josh, the pressure's on, brother, because he just hit a home run with his answers. Josh, what kind of life lessons can you take from being a part of this? Maybe there's a young man out there who's going to be coming to LaSalle, future Lancer. Maybe there's a guy that's already here, an underclassman. What can a Lancer take from being a part of this special program here at LaSalle High School?
To always try their hardest and to never give up, pretty much. We go on and we have to pretty much fight off our backs. No matter what happens, we always have to try, and you can never give up.
Certainly lessons that you can take throughout life.
Yeah.
All right, Joe Kreider. Joe, I saw you wrestle. I had to work today, so I wasn't able to get here until late, but I saw you get a little action out there. You were tearing that guy up. I felt sorry for him for a little bit.
A little bit. He was a weight class above me. I am the 170-pounder, but when we have the full team out there, we got to make accommodations to get as many guys on the mat as we can. So that involves some of us having to take the extra challenge and stepping it up a whole nother level to a guy is a lot bigger than you. It makes it a lot harder because it was real hard for me to get in on a shot because physically he's a lot stronger than I am. But I was able to overcome that just by being smart and listening to my coaches from all the work they've taught me in the room, simple moves and stuff to do here and there. It helped give me the edge on that match.
All right, you ready for a tough question?
Bring it on.
Give me one word that describes Coach Zirkle.
Inspirational. He inspires us since he wrestled in high school and in college, and he said that he was just a crazy coach, and a lot of what Coach Zirkle's learned he took from him and what he has picked up over the years and teaches it to us. So what we've been taught has been carried down through generations of wrestlers, and it works. Shared with us his stories of how he's overcome things and stuff he's done in his life, and it transfers to we want to be like that. That's
awesome. Alex McGlasson here. Alex, let me ask you the same question I just asked Joe, but I want you to apply it to the program, the wrestling program. What is one word that you would apply to this wrestling program here at LaSalle High School?
I would say character building, because
that's 2 words.
Still.
We'll put it together and use one word.
It's a hyphenated word. It still works. But you walk in as a freshman and you're just like, oh, wrestling, it should be fun. It can't be too difficult, and you just walk in and it destroys you on your first day. I'm not even going to lie. It's very hard. But over time, it builds you and it turns you into a man. Coach Zirkle has always been here for us. He's like a father figure to some of us. He's always there for us, and he's always there to help us out. And he builds us all into the men that we are today, and I'm proud to say that he was my coach.
Okay, Robert Overbeck here now. And Robert, let me ask you something. How emotional was it for you tonight to walk out on this Bill Cady floor knowing this would be the last time you would wrestle here at LaSalle High School?
Oh, very emotional. I mean, I've only been here 2 years. Once again, that's one of the things I regret doing. I should have started this as a freshman, and it's really taught me a lot. And I'm just sad that it's going to be my last time here. But I'm also excited for college and how very excited that I will get to that next level.
What's one memory you're going to take away from being a part of this program?
Oh, probably the bond I have with Coach Jeremy Dunn. He's always pushed me even when I'm very tired. He's always kept pushing me to be the best I can be, and he's really taught me a lot. And I'm just glad that I am the wrestler I am right now, thanks to him.
Now, Robert, I called you out earlier in the season on Facebook on our WLSN page, and kind of like elder people, I couldn't find you with a search warrant. What happened? You a little scared there?
I don't even check Facebook that much, but yeah, me and you can go one-on-one in the pep rally if you want.
Mano y mano. We see how that went with Coach Zirkle, though. You remember that last year? Was it 2 years ago? But you saw what happened to him. It may happen to you, too, because WLSN has the mojo on this wrestling program.
Yeah, pretty much.
Robert, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Gabe, I've only seen you with your football helmet on, but let's talk about your career here at LaSalle High School. You've been with the football program. You're wrestling here. You look like a wrestler. I mean, you're knee-high to a grasshopper. You look like a fire plug. Talk about your experience here at LaSalle High School and in the wrestling program, too. What memories are you going to take away from you as you continue your college career?
Probably coming in freshman year. Honestly, I always thought football was kind of the hardest sport ever. I come into my first wrestling practice, and it seemed like it could make the hardest football workout kind of somewhat not too bad. Because Zirka, he likes to pump up the heaters definitely, and we definitely get more than just a sweating. And that hard work pretty much every day for about 3 or 4 months in a year during in season really has instilled in me just a sense of really discipline and just really push myself beyond just doing things to get through. It's shown me that I should push for the extra mile and exceed it. Don't just try to survive and exceed the expectations, so to speak.
Gabe, one of the most fun things I take out of doing this gig in high school sports in the 8, 9, 10 years I've done it is seeing guys like you who aren't going to be the head, the Joe Burgers. They're not going to be, but you're just a guy that goes about his business, not getting headlines on the football field. You weren't getting the headlines in that, but you just go out, you do your job, no questions asked. Those are the types of guys I love following. I love highlighting them, and really, long-term down the road, you're going to have a lot of success because you've been through the trenches like that. What's your experience as a whole here at LaSalle High School? How rewarding has it been for you, and how is this going to prepare you for your future in your life?
It's been a great experience. I was close to going to Xavier, St. X down the road.
Never heard of it.
But I got accepted into the Science Scholars program here, and that was kind of a deciding factor for me. And just that with sports and all my other extracurriculars has really just helped me to grow up to the young man I am today, especially based on the 5 pillars. I try to live by those throughout my life, especially service, which has kind of influenced me into joining the service, looking at the academies and whatnot, and just really shown me that helping others is a great way to further yourself as an individual and as being a man, and what my definition I think it is.
Your favorite memory, and not just maybe wrestling, but your entire senior year so far. Let's just go all 4 years. What's the memory that's going to stick with you the most?
Probably my junior year wrestling. I always used to kind of say I wrestled for football to get into better shape, to work on my hands. But my junior year, I really started to get into the program, really started to enjoy it a lot, and I just developed a real passion for it. And that year just has a lot of good memories going to West Virginia and just being with my friends and being in the locker room and things like that. It's been a great experience.
Gabe, I'm proud of a lot of the Lancers that come here, but I'm most proud of guys like you for really representing more than just being a wrestler, than a football player. I mean, I'm doing an interview with you on your senior year, and you're talking about the 5 pillars. And I think that says a lot about you. You are mature ahead of the game than I certainly was as a senior, and I think it bodes well for your future. So thanks a lot for representing myself and so many people that went to LaSalle High School before me. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much.
Coach Zirkle here, the guy, the head chef and bottle washer of this wrestling program. Coach, an unbelievable program you're building here, but it all starts with the seniors. Talk about that special group of that men that completed their home career here at Bill Cady Court tonight.
Yep, absolutely. We have 6 seniors, and regardless of what talent level they're at, they've all made it through the LaSalle wrestling program for 4 years, and just that that alone, what we demand from the guys physically, mentally, emotionally, just speaks volumes as far as all the kids. But a couple guys in there on the varsity spot that are giving the program some leadership, and we appreciate that from them. But it's been a great group of kids, and I couldn't ask for anything more for those guys. So,
Coach, talk about your wrestling program in general. I mean, everybody's talking about it, and I'm not just saying here in Cincinnati. They're talking about it throughout the country. And you're building a program here. What does it take to build a successful wrestling program? You can have a team that'll win this year and maybe win down the road, but what does it take to build a wrestling program that's going to win year in and year out?
Well, it's just like, any business you build, any athlete that wants to be great is, day in and day out consistency. And, just using the work ethic that I personally learned from wrestling and, having some great coaches, all that, just tying that together with a great, administration and great student body, guys like yourself on WLSN that, spread the word. But bottom line, just, we have a game plan. When I first came in here, we had a 10-year program or a 10-year goal, a 10-year system, and we're on year number 6. And, we've changed the system here and there, but it's basically the same, continue to outwork the competition. And, we've done that through, kindergarten through the seniors. We continue to build things, and I think that's going to be one of the keys to have, like you said, not just one good year, but to have many, many good years, is to continue with the feeder programs in a junior high program through Golden Cross, and just keep bringing the talented kids in and getting the most out of them.
You ask any successful coach of what it takes to be a successful coach, and they're going to give you get a slew of answers. But one thing I think that's a common thread is respecting your coach. You have that it factor I talk to players, I talk to parents, I talk to fans, and I've even recently talked to some alumni. You have what it takes. You know what motivates the guys, but then you also know when to draw back and give the guys what they need. And the ultimate compliment, Coach, is when a guy in an interview, a senior, says, I said to in maybe one or two words, describe you, and one of the seniors said, he's a father figure. I mean, if that's not the ultimate compliment, I don't know what is, and I think that really says a lot about where this program's going.
Sure, yep, and I appreciate those comments as well. And I've been, very, very fortunate to be raised well, through a great Christian family. And you know what? I don't do anything different than what the teachers and the administration here at LaSalle do. It's very easy for me to take my personality and to instill it into the program, because this is what they're getting in the classroom at LaSalle. And I don't know. It's just a great family to be a part of, and we just look forward to continue to to build the program and build not only athletically, but also build leaders for the future. That's our ultimate goal.